Okay, I'm back with Frank, and Frank, you are part of a long line of history in the state of California for cattle photographers. Basically, you said you've been doing it over 30, 40 years. What about the previous photographers in this state? What can you tell us for history purposes about them?
Well, before me in the state, and I kind of worked with Stan Gross. He was the one that was before me, and then before him, he bought the business from Ken Vile, who before him, I believe he worked for Agri-Graphics, and then he went out on his own, which was Danny Weaver, who was a big founder of the industry and do a lot of travel all over the United States from Illinois. And then there was other gentlemen before that where really the pioneers were Strohmeyer and Carpenter, and then there was another gentleman in the state, Serpa, who was before my time and stuff. And of course, being in Canada, there was the kind of that same chain too. There was Patty Jones before me, and she had her group of girls that some are still picturing, and then before that there was the legendary Jim Rose that pictured cows. And there was a gentleman from my county that pictured cows that worked for Agri-Graphics, Bruce Pickering, but it goes back like to Jim Rose. But then also, Strohmeyer and Carpenter, they traveled to Canada years ago too, and they were probably the original founders of the industry, to my recollections, in the industry that kind of set the standards and kind of followed, and it just got better over the years.
What countries have you done besides USA, California, and internationally?
Well, I've been lucky enough. I went to Australia, New Zealand. I used to travel there quite a bit. Enjoyed that. The people that I've met. Been to South America, as far as Mexico, Brazil, and Colombia. Spent some time in England, Spain. Trying to think, it was Argentina. Went to the Isle of Jersey. Kind of did a little work there. Not a lot. I wanted to go back to the foundation of the Jersey breed. I think that kind of covers most of the international countries, but enjoyed the people I've met. And I guess I did go to Holland years ago, and Belgium years ago too, so enjoyed the contacts I've made and seen the different, the different way they milk cows in the dairy industry, and just the dairy cows taking me all over the world. I've been really blessed with that. From growing up in a small farm with not much to being traveled all over the world, the people I've met has made me, that's where I'm the wealthiest, is with the friendships I've made over the years. So that's my contribution to this world, is having a lot of friends.
Well, we've worked with a lot of those previous photographers that you mentioned, and I will tell you that to be a cattle photographer, you have to have a lot of patience, because you got a crew that has to follow your directions. You have a cow that needs to perform with her ears up and look her very best. And I will tell you, for a personality stake, you have been the most patient with us over these years. Some of the guys can say, wait a minute, move this, do that, and lose their patience just a little bit. So we appreciate working with Frank. Thank you, Frank, for your time. Again, the Genesee herd dispersal is March 18, 2021, 9 o'clock sharp. Thank you.